Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Okay, so first of all, I'm very sorry. I unfortunately couldn't upload any video the last week. It was because I was very sick. I had some fever and I didn't have the energy most of the time. It was very hard for me to focus on anything. I couldn't even focus on my studies. So as you read by the title, today's video topic is kind of stressful. How my life almost ended. I really don't know where to start, to be honest. All I'm gonna say is this experience really helped me to choose what's right for me and what's wrong. It was a very tough situation and that I've been through. Okay, so basically what happened was I was around 7 years old and I was in my country, Pakistan. My mom, she had a dentist appointment, so that day I decided to go with her, but the problem that happened that day was our car was at the mechanic. We decided to go by taxi, so we went to the dentist by the taxi. My mom, she had her whole procedure over there, so she was given anesthesia thingy, so it was kind of tough for her as well. After we were done from the dentist, we went out of the hospital and then I see this thing called the rickshaw. A rickshaw is like a transportation, like Pakistani people use it. Basically, I never went to a rickshaw before, I never did. So what happened was I just saw a rickshaw on the parking area and I told my mom Mom, let's just go in the rickshaw. And then she told me, she was like, no bro, we shouldn't go there, it's risky. And I kept forcing her. I was like, bro, let's go, why you always do this? I was just being so irritating. She was more conscious because we had a maid with us and she was kind of young, so we had to be careful about her too because it was our responsibility. But still, I'm a very stubborn person, so I kept telling my mom, I was like, we're going there. And my mom, she was like, okay fine, let's just go in the rickshaw. This is what a rickshaw looks like. So we went into this thing and my mom, she told me, I was like, Mom, I want to sit at the corner part of it, alright? Because it had a line. So I was like, Mom, let's just I want to sit at the corner, let the maid sit in the middle, and you sit at the corner too. Then she told me, she was like, nah, just don't sit at the corner, sit at the middle, and let the maid sit at the corner, and I'll sit at the corner too. I was very confused. I was like, why do you want me to sit at the middle? It's so weird. I'm a grown up, even though I was 7 years old or 8 years old. But apart from that, I sat in the middle. And then we were just in the rickshaw and I was like, oh, it's fun. It's crazy, I just love the vibe of it. There comes a point where we need to turn to go to our house. So we were taking the turn with the rickshaw and what happened was insane. Okay, so what happened was we were taking the turn, right? Suddenly, this huge truck shows up. A huge truck. When I say huge, it was huge. It happened because the rickshaw was too small for the truck to see. The truck couldn't see the rickshaw and the truck driver was just going with the flow without even seeing the rickshaw. The truck was going like this and we were going like this. The rickshaw tried to stop over there but it couldn't because it was going in high speed. Our home was literally 2 minutes away. We just had to go turn like that and then straight up it's our house. But going this way, the truck was coming this way. What happened was the truck hit the rickshaw with all its force, literally all its force. And after it hit the rickshaw of course almost broke into pieces because it was literally so small and weak. The whole rickshaw's mirrors and shit, it just broke everywhere. And what's the worst part about it is because my mom was sitting at the corner part, the rickshaw got hit by the truck and the rickshaw fell this way, which was towards the truck's backside. And when the rickshaw fell this way, because my mom was sitting at the corner, she fell literally under the truck's tire. The truck's tire was literally 1 inch close to my mom's face. She fell in the direction where if the truck driver didn't stop the same second, my mom's head would be literally chopped off. And I was in the middle, so I fell on my mom, which she got a more pressure of. And what happened next was because we all went numb, we were like, what just happened, And then I don't know, my mom, she was in sudden shock. All the slippers, the phones, the purse, everything, it was randomly distributed. Once we got up of the rickshaw and I was so normal. I just got up and I'm like, bro, what happened? And then I see my mom, like, her head so near to the truck, and she got up, and that moment was like, shit. We were like, where's the maid? Where's the maid? And we see the maid lips bleeding so much. After we got to know that there was this rod, small rod kind of thing, it was so sharp in the rickshaw that when the rickshaw fell this way, the girl in the corner, her lips crossed the rod, and it went through her lips. So the whole thing was bleeding, and I was like, what's happening? Because I cannot see blood. Luckily, I wasn't hurt or anything. My mom, when she got up, she just couldn't walk. Like, she was getting too much pressure on her thighs. The girl's lips were literally bleeding, and some people around were just like helping us and helping me calm down, helping my mom get up, and helping the girl get her blood out and shit. This is like what actually happened, and from that day till now, I never went to a rickshaw again. Honestly, this was like the most epic disaster that has ever happened in my life. It was so traumatizing that I couldn't understand what's happening the same moment. I got to know that we had an accident like after a few hours, and I kept thinking I got hurt, even though alhamdulillah I didn't get hurt by any point. Because I was in the middle, I was safe. If I was at the corner, the maid side, I would get my lips get through like that. If I was with my mom's side, I would have my head near the truck. After a few years, when I thought about it, and I'm like, just imagine if I was sitting at the corner seats, bro. Like, that would be so dead. It was very tough. My mom got a lot of injuries. We of course called some family members, took us to the hospital. My mom got her injection, and the next day, literally the next day, we wake up. It came out and she's like, yo, and I'm like, what? And she had these bruises so big that literally her whole thigh was purple. Both her thigh was purple. This was one of the most traumatizing events of my entire life, and I thought about sharing it to you guys. Moral of the story is never force a situation. Maybe some things that you can do in life that can avoid the further happening situation. If someone is telling you something at a time to not do it, just make sure you listen to it from the first time. Don't force somebody to do something you want to do. Sometimes the fun can turn into a disaster. Most importantly, you should listen to your elders. Because I listened to my mom, and that's why I was safe. I didn't even get one cut on my body. Don't think you're an adult when you're not. Really glad I somehow listened to my mom to sit in the middle. Just stay safe. Make sure you don't take risks, especially when it's something about transportation or something like that, because they do be life-taking risks. That was kind of an intense story of me with my mom and the maids, how my life almost ended. Make sure you drop down in the comments what do you want to see next. And if you found this story a bit intense, a bit motivating, make sure you drop a like. And for keeping me motivated, make sure to subscribe. Follow my Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched it till now, it's appreciated as always. And push your post notifications on to be the first one to get notified. Really enjoyed making this video, and so many bangers gonna come up next. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Mwah. Peace out.